Well, I end my rant at the very end by saying, and you know what? I'm only making X thousands of dollars a year. Then it hits me. Sitting across from us is the lady that's been the backbone of our department that I'm in for the last 2 years. And guess what? She makes less than me. Mother trucker. Hi, I'm Zane with Zane Engineers Life, and it's Friday story time. So I've been working as an engineer, and I've been at this place for maybe 6 months. And we're out on an outage, and in an outage, they shut down the plant for maintenance and inspections and repairs and adding new stuff, and you get the idea. So we're doing an outage at this petrochemical plant, and we're climbing in and out of these big vessels, and we're inspecting them for cracks and erosions and any issues that could result in unexpected shutdowns. And now, as an aside, we worked in this one paper mill where the plant manager had told everyone that if the paper machine goes down, and it goes down unplanned, then someone's ass is fired. Because if we're not making paper, then there's no reason to be here. Well, anyway, it's a tough outage, and we're working 12 to 14-hour shifts, plus our commute to the hotel. We're in the middle of absolutely nowhere. We've been away from home for a while. I'm actually newly engaged, and I'm not home, and the fiancé is pissed and chirping at me, and so now I'm angry and that I'm gone, and I'm not really enjoying the work, and the whole world is crushing me. And we're doing some brutal work, man. I mean, stuff that's not really that exciting, super dangerous, and I'm on night shift. Well, one of the things my fiance and I did together was that we always picked a show to watch together. And that particular season, our show was the very first season of the show Survivor. Yep, I'm really old. Well, in the show, people are abandoned on an island, and they have to figure out how to survive, and each week, someone gets voted off the island, and the very last person standing would get $1 million. Well, I'm at this outage, and it's during the week of the grand finale. And my fiance has decided, hey, I'm not watching it without you, and I'm going to record the show on VHS. You guys can look up what that is. Yes, I'm really old. And then she's somehow not going to find out who won. And she's got all her friends to help her. Hey, don't look over there, don't look over there. She's going to find some way to not figure out who won so we can watch the show together when I get home. Now remember, these were the days when there was some social media, but you weren't just really drowning in it. So it wasn't really that tall of a task, but it was a tall task. So anyway, it's like 4 a.m., and I'm not even sure what day it is of the outage. And I go out into the lot, and I've got to move one of the trucks from one side of the mill to the other. Well, I turn on the truck, and the radio blasts, and the winner of Survivor is Richard so-and-so. Yep. I heard it. I heard it before I could turn off the radio. Mother trucker. I was so disgusted. So later that morning, we're grabbing breakfast before crashing into bed, and I'm talking to the main supervisor. He's a manager in the company, and he's a friend and someone I talk with often. Well, I'm laying out all my issues and all my gripes and my dirty laundry and things I'm pissed about. And I lay out now knowing who won Survivor. And he's like, shut up, don't tell me. Well, I end my rant at the very end by saying, and you know what? I'm only making X thousands of dollars a year. Then it hits me. Sitting across from us is the lady that's been the backbone of our department that I'm in for the last 2 years. She has busted her ass. She's worked hard. She's done well. She's made headway. She's really making a career for herself. Yep, there she is. And guess what? She makes less than me. Mother trucker. I immediately try to say something about, hey, I got a master's degree and a bunch of prior experience and this and that and this and that. Dude, it's too late. The damage is done. She storms out, and you know what? That relationship never mended. I had totally hosed it really bad. See, there's a reason many companies encourage you not to share your salary information. And I will say it's up to each and every one of us to do as well as we can for ourselves. It's one of the reasons that I make our female staff at my company ask for more money. I want them to know their worth, whether they think they deserve it or not. See, a really good reason for the whole staff to not know what each other makes is because then the comparisons come in, and then they start battling against each other. and rationalizing why he shouldn't make more than me or she shouldn't make more than me. Because that's just how we do it as humans. And what happens is it leads to broken relationships and a lot of team issues. See, I had hosed it. I had been thinking about me. I had been super selfish. And I had hurt her, I had hurt me, and I'd hurt our whole team. And when politics happened a few years later, I was the one that was let go. See, I take it back to that early morning when I let my frustration get the best of me and I had my weak moment. Now, moral of the story, help the company make lots of money, help your teammates get their fair share, and keep your own business in your own house. Stay strong. I'm Zane with Zane Engineers Life, and we'll make you better.